books. Well, let me see first.
You can sit down right in your chair.
Let me see this one.
What are you noticing about that book?
That he just keeps getting his mailbox is just full and full of letters.
It is.
And not at the end. They're just falling and falling. See this one.
Which one do you think you might want to read?
Probably this one.
Okay. What do you think this one's called?
Toys. No snow toys.
No Snow Toys. When you think of that title, what do you think of?
Winter. I think of winter.
Do you?
And I wouldn't think of, well, there has to be some sort of winter toy, but he doesn't have any.
Let's read the back of this book. It says, what will Ben play with in the snow? So we're going to find out what.
What he plays with.
Yeah, what Ben plays with. Let's do a little walkthrough. Get ourselves ready for reading. So we know our characters who?
Ben.
Ben. Who else is in our story, do you think?
Dad and the toys.
Yep. So let's look at this page for a second. What are you noticing about how the author set this story up? What do you notice about the print?
It has all kind of like marks.
It does. Do you know what those marks are?
So there's exclamation, question marks, question marks. I don't know what those are.
You know what? Those are actually quotation marks. So that means that Ben's going to be talking. He might be shouting in this story. Okay, so Ben and Dad are going to be talking throughout this whole story. And they're probably going to be talking about what?
Playing outside in
the snow or no toys. What is our title again? No snow toys. So let's keep walking through and see what we notice here.
This is the basic where it is. So on the front it's the same.
Yeah, the picture's the same. You know what this author does too? There's some talking, but this part is like a narrator or the author telling us something, and then the talking starts again. So it's kind of set up like talking, and then the narrator talks, and then the characters talk. Yep, so someone's telling us something, and then they
ask if he can bring the teddy bear outside, and he's probably going to say no.
A teddy bear, yeah. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Someone says no.
He's going to say no for the bike. Because the street's crowded.
Yeah.
He's not playing with him. There is no more
You think they're still talking about going outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just not like the toys. They're talking about getting dressed.
Yeah. So thinking about this story, what kind of words do you think you'll probably read if it's about playing in the snow and no toys?
Well, probably like, can I bring this thing outside or this or this?
So there's going to be questions, right?
Yeah.
What kind of words do you think you might?
Can I take?
Oh, so you're noticing the question's going to be can. You're going to see can in there, yep. Do you think the word outside might be in there?
Yeah,
do you see it on this page?
Right there.
Yeah. Right.
The dad does have a good point. If you bring the teddy bear outside, it's going to get all snowy.
Yeah. Should we read to find out?
Yeah.
Let's read. What do you want to read to find out?
The book.
What do you think might happen at the end? Because we didn't go to the very end. What do you think might happen?
He'll probably figure out that he doesn't need snow toys. Because you can make many more. You can make a snow toy out of snow.
Do you think that's why the author called it No Snow Toys?
Yeah, or you can like make something out of snow.
Yeah, let's see.
Project.
Let's read to find out what he does.
It snowed.
Now think about that. He said this, because remember, he's talking. How might he be saying it? It snowed.
That's not outside.
This is a speaker tag. It's how Ben said it. Shouted Ben. So
Oh, yeah, shouted Ben.
yeah, so I'm going to teach you something right away that's really important is when you have these quotation marks, right after it, sometimes right before it, but in this case after it, it's going to tell you how the character said it. So if Ben said it, he shouted it, didn't he?
Can I go outside and play? Can I please? Yes, said Dad. You can play in the snow.
It's nice he let
went
him.
out into the toy room. What am I going to take outside? He said, I need a toy to play with in the snow. No, he doesn't.
Let's see what he
Dad,
decides.
said Ben, can I take my bear outside in the snow? No, said Dad. Your bear will get wet in the snow.
Is Dad right?
Yeah.
Let's see what
Can
else he
I
takes out.
Take my bike outside? Said Ben. No, said Dad. You can't ride a bike in the snow. Well, of course you can't, but you can in grass. Get
What might Dad be saying to him?
Get dressed and go outside, said Dad. Ben put on his coat and boots, and he put on his hat and mittens.
That's a good thing to put on. Go outside.
I don't have a toy, said Ben. What am I going to play with? You don't need toys to play in the snow, said Dad. Go outside and you'll see.
What do you think?
You'll probably see Ben went outside.
Uh-oh, what do you think?
I don't need toys. Shouted Ben. I can play with the snow.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Were you right?
Yeah, I was right.
He can play with the snow, right? He doesn't need all those toys.
Yeah.
Why do you think he thought he needed all those toys?
Because he probably thought, well, the snow is probably going to be boring.
You think he thought the snow would be boring?
Yeah, but he can literally make an igloo out of it.
He can. What else could he make out of
He
it?
can make a snowman, a snow cat, a snow dog.
Yeah. So he doesn't need
Pretty
toys,
much
does he?
anything.
So the title was No Snow Toys, and he doesn't need them, does he?
No.
Yeah. So let's go back to here for a second. I want you to think about this again. So when you see that there's people talking in the story and these quotation marks, most of the time after that it's going to tell us
Yeah.
how he said it. And in this case he said it, shouted Ben. So how do we read that then if he shouted it?
It snowed.
Shouting it, right? It snowed!
Oh yeah, said
Shouted Ben. So we read that in a...
So we do that, and then I would say it like take a couple minutes to say something, like take a second, then say the other part,
Yeah.
So that,
This tells us how he said it.
Yeah.
He shouted it, so we have to shout it. It snowed! Shouted Ben, right? And there was another time in here when
At the end.
he shouted. What did he say?
I don't need toys, shouted Ben.
So how would you read that?
I don't need toys.
Yeah, because he shouted it, right? So when you're reading, you want to think about how the characters are saying it. So it helps you understand how they're feeling and how they're saying things. So that's important to do as a reader.